What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Doms Reacts, back at you with another upload. Today I told you we're gonna do this, was as promised. We're doing a tier ranking of the city jerseys of the 2020-2021 NBA season. Shout out to if y'all seen the last video, y'all knew this, but these jerseys that we rank are the city jerseys, and we're not ranking them based off meaning. We're ranking them based off, is it a good jersey or is it not? Let's keep it real. You don't buy a jersey based off the meaning. You buy it based off, does it look good or not? And I feel like most of these teams took a W this year with their city jerseys. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but let's get into the video. We're gonna start with the MLK. This is a jersey that I would actually buy. Shout out to MLK, RIP. But because he's from Atlanta, so and then they say a certain amount of the percentage of the jersey sales go to the MLK Foundation, so that's a cool thing as well. I believe that this jersey is a S tier jersey. That's just my opinion, though. Could be wrong. I feel like it's a S tier jersey because the jersey is cool meaning, all of that. Next we got the Brooklyn Nets. Their jersey was based off a local Brooklyn artist, which I think is pretty cool as well. This one is a solid B tier jersey. I like how they did the little different colors to the side. Next might be controversial, might be a little controversial. Boston Celtics F tier jersey. They call it the banner jerseys because it looks like the banner of the 17 championships. I'm no hater. I'm a Lakers fan. We both got 17 championships together. So I don't care. I mean, even if the Lakers tried to pull something like this off, I wouldn't like it because it's cool if it was a practice jersey or an alternate home jersey, but as your city jersey, I'm not impressed. If y'all know me, I really love pinstripe jerseys, and Charlotte, I like their jerseys every year, especially if the last couple of years it went on. Charlotte's been having some of my favorite colors, like colored jerseys and all of that. So this is another S tier jersey. They included the whatever color this is, the teal and the pinstripe together. Fantastic. Next we got Chicago Bulls with the Chicago themed jersey. Another B tier jersey for me. Not A. It's a B tier jersey for me. Chicago every year they really know how to impress with their jerseys. Who's next? Cleveland. I don't like it. I feel like they didn't do enough with it. I understand why they got every letter is a different font to represent a different rock and roll band from Cleveland. So I understand why they did it that way. But I'm not impressed by it. They should have added like a Cavs logo somewhere in there. And maybe it would have stood out a little bit more. It just looks like a shirt made into a jersey. That's just my opinion. Dallas Mavericks, like I said in the reaction to the worst jerseys, a lot of their jerseys is always hit or miss for me, and this one definitely hits, so it's a S tier jersey. Denver, it's a solid jersey. Denver's jersey is pretty solid, and I feel they tried to do like the whole white throwback jersey, but instead they wanted to make it red. It's still cool. It's a cool concept, but I would have made it blue, like the Denver's blue instead of red. But I still think it's a solid jersey, so it belongs in the C tier. Detroit put it in the trash. Put the whole team in the trash. But yeah, on a serious note, Detroit's jerseys is pretty bad this year. I feel like they should have went for like a throwback theme, but I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they're waiting for the team to be good again, but who knows how long that'll be. Who knows if that'll even be in our lifetime. Warriors, Oakland jersey. People didn't like this one. I was one that, based it off first time seeing this, first glance, this would have been in the C tier with the Denver jersey. But actually seeing it in action, it grew on me. It went from C tier to A tier. It's an A tier jersey. I love nostalgic based jerseys, but I like when teams mix it up. I like both. Like Boston, they never try to mix it up. But like Denver, I applaud them for trying to mix it up with a nostalgic jersey, but it's a C tier jersey. And another team that mixed it up was Chicago. Chicago don't never really mix it up that much, but they did this year, and they had a good jersey in my opinion. It's just not A or S tier. So Houston, so, seeing that Houston jersey, it doesn't look like a Houston jersey, but it's still a good jersey if that makes sense. It just doesn't remind me of Houston because it's blue. Maybe that's why. God, I'm putting it in the C tier though. It's because, like I said, it's a solid jersey. If it was another team, maybe I'd see it more. It's funny because how Eric Gordon is on the cup is the jersey that's representing because we didn't. This was made before the James Harden trade, because and I think even the Westbrook trade. So we didn't know what was the state of the stars in Houston. Houston's going through a total rebuild right now. Next we got Indiana. Like I said, pinstripe is pinstripe and it's nostalgic. Come on, man. I would put it in the S tier, but I say it's an A tier. Somebody tried to really tell me that the old school Indiana with the, I think it was black in the, or was it gray in the background? Somebody really tried to tell me that jersey is one of the worst jerseys they ever seen. I don't know how. Next, we got Clippers, C tier. I'm not a Clippers hater. Not a Clippers hater. It was a solid jersey last year. It's a solid jersey again this year. Lakers, nostalgic again. The Elgin Baylor era Lakers. It might be sound a little crazy, but S tier jersey again. Memphis. This is a jersey I would actually rock. Shout out to John Morant. Cresswell's very own. A tier jersey. I don't really know what their jersey represents. Miami vice versa jersey. That's what they're calling it this year. The vice versa. It's a lot of people that like it, and there's a lot of people that don't like it. Compared to the other jerseys from previous years, it's not that great, but it's still a great S tier jersey. I don't know if it belongs in the A or S, but I'm saying either way, it was a good jersey. I applaud Milwaukee for trying to switch it up with the two-tone jersey. They got the light shade of blue and the dark shade of blue. But for Milwaukee, I'm not too big impressed into it, but I'd still wear it nonetheless. It's a C tier jersey. Minnesota always got some fire. Next we got the Pelicans. I understand that it's representing the flag of New Orleans, but nonetheless, because I mean, I don't want to offend people from Louisiana, but people from Louisiana, I want to know how y'all feel about the jersey. Because forget how I feel about the jersey. How do y'all like this jersey? If y'all say no, then I won't feel bad for putting it so low. Next we got the city that never sleeps, New York Knicks. F. Looks like another practice jersey to me, but I did like how they tried to blend in New York into the Nike. You can't really see that here, but it's something that I've seen when I've seen the image in full. OKC, their jersey's not really all that for me. Bars. Okay, Orlando. Good thing I did some research before I started ranking. I liked it from the start, but I didn't understand the orange. But the orange represents the sun, Florida, the Sunshine State. It's an A-tier jersey. It wasn't going to be an A-tier jersey regardless. I just didn't understand the orange. Philly, city of brotherly love. I think that's what this is all about. I'm glad that they switched it up. It's a B tier. You got the Suns jersey, S tier. Portland, it's an average jersey. It's the Kings. Where do I put the Kings jersey? I feel like it's a decent jersey. Not really all that, but it's one that I would maybe actually wear. So I'd put it in D. The Spurs, throwback. They made a throwback. I don't want to. This may come off offensive. I hope I don't offend anybody. Shout out to the military. Got family members that serve, but I'm glad that they switching it up from the military based ones, because they've been doing that same pattern for a little while now. I rank this one as another S tier. Don't get me wrong, the military ones was also like A B tier, but you got to mix it up at some point. The Raptors, the Drake jersey of this year, it's another A tier. Like, it's not as good as the other ones from previous years, but it's still a great jersey nonetheless. Utah, they did the two-tone thing to make, because the top piece is what it was last year, and I think the year before that is what I don't know, but yeah, they did the two-tone jersey. It's a solid jersey. It's a C tier. Last but not least, we got the Wizards. Put the whole team in the trash. F. But yeah, this is our list. Let me know if there's anything that on this list that you would tweak. Comment the best jerseys for this year in your opinion. I think the best jerseys for this best city jerseys for this year, out of the whole S tier section, Charlotte, Dallas, Atlanta. That order. The worst jersey here, Boston, New York, Detroit. That order. The Wizards trash too. But yeah, that's my list of the of the city jerseys of the 2020-2021 season. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video on the road to 100 subscribers. Peace.